Friends, I'm so excited to tell you about 4 amazing 2024 middle grade novels. You're going to want to check these books out. I'll put a link in the description to my list of awesome 2024 books, which all of these books are on. You need to read these books. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow the channel, whatever it is that you do, so you can make sure the next time we talk about awesome books, you don't miss out. So many good books. First up, The Wrong Way Home by Kate O'Shaughnessy. It's so good. It's about this girl named Fern, and she loves life. She lives on this ranch with all of these other people, and they just knit all day. They don't go to school. They don't get vaccines. They just listen to Dr. Ben and all that he does. She thinks it's perfect. You're probably thinking, this sounds an awful lot like a cult. Yeah, she has no idea. This is the life that she's known since she was like 6 years old. I think she's 12. And one night, her mom is like, nah, we got to get out of here. And they basically escape. Her mom has this car waiting, and they drive all the way across the country to start a new life on the Pacific Ocean in California. And Fern is pretty upset. She's furious. She believes in Dr. Ben's teaching. She believes in this life that she lives. It's all that she really knows and remembers. So she is, in her head, she's going to find a way to get to the ranch, to get back to the ranch, whatever it takes to do that. She has to go to school. She doesn't even know what like a lighthouse is. She's never had any interaction with the internet, and she is trying to figure it out. She eventually finds like a private eye investigator to try to help her figure out how to send a letter to the ranch. Friends, stressful. The last 50 pages, wildly intense. The book, fantastic. You will love The Wrong Way Home. You will love talking about it with kids. They'll be just so excited to tell you things about it. This book is phenomenal. I just love it so much. So check out The Wrong Way Home. Next up, the book, I actually just finished this last night, Magnolia Wu Unfolds It All by Chanel Miller. It's about this girl, Magnolia. She lives in New York City. Her family owns a laundromat. She gets this new friend from California, Iris. Iris really misses living in California. She misses like the ocean and like grass. Not really used to the concrete. Magnolia is kind of stressed about her family owning a laundromat. She doesn't really see any of the good in that or any of the good in her parents and her family. You know, typical kid stuff. And she has collected socks from the laundromat and has like a board of socks. And like if anyone's lost their socks, these are your missing socks. But then with Iris's help, they decide to go try to find whose socks they are, and they have like a handful of socks, and they go and try to figure it out based on what they know about the different people in the neighborhood, and they learn all these amazing lessons along the way. Magnolia getting a chance to really see how amazing her family is and see parts of her parents that she never imagined. It's a phenomenal book. Watching their friendship kind of go on this new friendship roller coaster ride is absolutely just warms your heart and warms your soul. So check out Magnolia. And it's a little bit shorter, and it's not like a early chapter book, but it does have like these spot illustrations throughout, which I think is really nice. So I think kids 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade will really, really enjoy this one. Next up, Lois Lowry, Tree Table book about 2 girls named Sophie. One's, you know, like a little kid. One is in their 80s. They're best friends. They live in the same neighborhood. They spend a lot of time together. Sophie is an old soul and loves older Sophie with all of her heart. Older Sophie's son thinks that maybe she needs to go into assisted living, and the kid Sophie is like, no, you can't take my friend away. That's not right. She's fine. So she runs all these cognitive tests on her friend to see if she's okay. And through these tests, she really learns about Sophie's life and what it was like for her living in Europe back during World War II times. And just listening to those stories and watching younger Sophie get a chance to really see the remarkable life that her friend has lived, but also to see that maybe she is struggling a little bit mentally. Fascinating book, a wild read. I kept finding myself rereading paragraphs because it's just absolutely breathtaking. Check it out. It's phenomenal. I just wish I could talk about it with kids this moment because it's so good. And then finally, Vega Pieace of the Sky by Jennifer Torres. It is about this girl named Vega. She lives in like this small town in Southwest United States, kind of like off the highway, like people would stop like driving through. Family runs like a little convenience store. They're struggling, not doing well financially. Their cousin is also living with them in the summer, Mila. I don't really know at the beginning of the book why she had to live there in the summer, kind of uncover that as the story goes. And then there's a third character. The book is told in 3 points of view, named Jasper and his family. Him and his dad go around the country trying to find meteorites and sell rocks and make a living that way. When Vega sees a meteorite come through the sky one night, she thinks that finding that space rock could maybe really change things for her family, really help them to kind of get caught up financially and change their luck. Jasper and his dad come into town to find that rock, you know, with like lots of rock collectors are headed that way. And Jasper and Vega kind of team up because Vega knows the community. Jasper knows the, how to find these rocks and what it really is one of these meteorite fragments. But they're also like really leery of each other because they're worried that one's going to take the rock and the other's like gonna leave the other one hanging. Anyways, 4 phenomenal middle grade books that you need to add to your to-read list. And look, holy smokes, 3 library books. 3 public library books. That makes me so happy, which means I need to buy these books because they're so stinking good. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you found a book to add to your collection. My name is Colby Sharp. Hope you have an awesome-tastic